The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cavaliers will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Clemson's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of the defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job.
Breaks into the open. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. The short hands, it's Williams.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Unleashes one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down level.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Davidson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. The inside handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Why not trying to get it in? Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Second and goal for this offense. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Sneaks it in.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. Top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Virginia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Here's the give on the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready, fight.
Power football with the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. To the air, it's Klubnik. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
By the receiver.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time.
Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Pulls it in, it's Moore. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Balls it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on second and goal. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Scrambling away. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He breaks a tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Now improvising. Finds his man. Knocked off his feet.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll give it to the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Trying to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give is to Taylor. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires on the move. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by just 2 over Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on third. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Clemson.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone, and that time, he just dropped it.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Clemson, number 1 in the end zone.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The give on the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air.
Holding.
That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Nice to have the doink work in your favor every now and then, off the left upright and through.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Randall. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson set up with another first down. Just keeps slinging it. Got a man, it's Williams. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
Brings up second down.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna sling it on second down. Looking to scramble. He throws into the middle of the field. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's random. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And they get him down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. They're setting up the screen. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
31, Virginia 3.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive, and to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Back to pass, it's Morris. He's got him. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Second down coming up.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
31, Virginia 3.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. And his first throw here is incomplete. You want to talk about controlling a game? This Clemson defense hasn't even allowed 150 yards.
That's insane. I mean, that is video game type numbers. That's crazy. You can't find that kind of numbers anywhere. This day and age, so much offensive firepower and speed all over the field, and this defense said, I will have none of that, and shut everything down.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Fourth down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
The Cavaliers have a lot of options on second and inches. Easy. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Courtney. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Cavaliers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The quarterback just has to do a much better job throwing that football away in that type of situation and goal to go. You cannot go backwards, so you need to know if your guy's not open, this is going to be an incompletion. I'm throwing this thing into the fourth row of the stands.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I guess no run plays involved here. Like first and goal, sack. Second and goal, sack. This offense, they're going the wrong direction. They got to find some way to get the football out of their quarterback's hands. Throw it to a playmaker. Throw it to the big tight end. Find something besides continuing to go backwards.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When you get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here. And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Reload. Let's go.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
First down for the offense.
Okay,
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
Pound 55 weak.
The give out of the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up second down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Gets it out quickly. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. After this, it'll be a wrap.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good